All right, we welcome you back to the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex as Carson-Newman will aim for a sweep of the Charleston Golden Eagles here on Flow Sports. Andrew Rogers, glad to welcome you back for Game 2. This will be a 7-inning game, and the Eagles are sending Colton Kaysen, a freshman right-hander from Benton, Tennessee, to the mound, and his first pitch comes across as a ball at 3:11 p.m. See how Kaysen fares in his second career appearance and second career start, missing outside for ball 2. In his first start, he went 4 1/3, just allowed 1 hit, did walk a couple, allowed 3 runs and 4 strikeouts. Finds the zone there against Casey Fink, and it's strike 1 to the leadoff man. Cloudy skies here in Mossy Creek now. It was sunny earlier as Fink's knifes one to left. This is the left fielder Seth Benner coming in to make the catch for the first out of the inning. 4 pitches, 1 out for Colton Kaysen to get his first out of his second career start. Seth Benner, Trey Miller, Braxton Smith left to right in the outfield. Benner in there. Spencer Williams not in the lineup here in Game 2. The infield is different. Aiden Gibson DH'd in the first game. He will swap places with Logan Floyd, who plays or is the designated hitter in this game. Gibson and Jenkins are at third and short, and Cole Nathan, Tanner Kilgore back along the right side of the infield at second base and first base, with Nicholas Castellano catching Colton Kaysen in his second career start. He's fallen behind 1-0 and now ties the count up with Charleston's new shortstop here in Game 2, Lane Wiesmiller, the senior from Rising Sun, Maryland, gets the opportunity at short here in Game 2 and takes ball 2 away. Ground ball left side, Gibson back a couple of steps. He throws long across the diamond in time to get Tanner Kilgore for the second out of the inning. This will bring in Damian Whitty, who hits in the 3 spot for the second straight game. He was 0 for 3 in Game 1, did draw a walk, and swings and hacks at the first pitch, fouling it back to the screen for strike 1. Charleston's loss in Game 1, their 4th consecutive loss in their season opener. Did score a run in the 9th inning to avoid getting shut out in a season opener for the first time since 2013. Called strike to Whitty, and Colton Kaysen is a strike away from a 1-2-3 first. The freshman's in a groove. Is nothing in 2 pitch. Upstairs for a ball. And the count goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Fink has flown out, and Wiesmiller with a 5-3 ground out here in the first. What can Whitty do with 2 outs? The wind and the freshman's pitches into the turf for ball 2. Kaysen was really good in that first start, especially early on. Retired 5 of the first 6 batters he faced against King last weekend. Trying to get off to another good start here today against the Charleston Golden Eagles. 2-2. Pass ball away, and 3 consecutive balls have ran the count full. The payoff to Whitty. Fouled back. Whitty will stand in and get ready for the 7th pitch of this at-bat, as Kaysen needed 8 pitches for the first 2 outs of this inning. He's back on the slab into his windup, another payoff. Breaking ball finds the inner half. It's a called strike 3, and Colton Kaysen sends Charleston down in order in the first. Good work from the freshman to start his second career start. And now the Eagle Bats go to work as we head to the bottom half of inning number 1, and they'll face left-hander Jimmy Breen. More on him when we come back for the bottom of the first after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
We're back for the bottom half of inning number 1 as Carson-Newman and Charleston competing in the second game of the doubleheader here today. It'll be the top of Carson-Newman's batting order. Ryan Jenkins, Seth Benner, and Logan Floyd will lead things off for Carson-Newman in the bottom half of inning number 1. Against left-handed pitcher Jimmy Breen, who gets the ball for Charleston here in the bottom half of the first inning to start things. He had a 2.6 ERA last season with the Golden Eagles in 16 appearances, a 4-0 record on the mound. And his first pitch is a called strike on the outer edge to start the bottom half of the inning. 27 2/3 innings pitched, had 17 strikeouts last year. Low strikeout number in 27 innings as a reliever. He's ahead on Jenkins, 0-2. Sophomore makes his first career start here today and gets Jenkins to foul one back. He's from Middletown, Delaware. His 14th career appearance and first of 2025. 0-2 pitches. Lined right side over the head of the second baseman into right field. Play going to first. Jenkins beats it out. Good hustle from Ryan Jenkins. He's got his second hit in a Carson-Newman uniform. It's a single to right to start things in the bottom half of the first. Good piece of hitting that time from Ryan Jenkins. Now Seth Benner will stand in for CN. He did not play in game 1. This is his second start, 5th plate appearance, and he takes for ball 1. Lefty Breen has to work with a runner on base early on as he comes set. Benner shows bunt, pulls it back, takes ball 2. The Eagles have done a lot of their damage here early in the year with, in the first and second innings, 33 of their 61 runs scored have been in the first 2 innings, including 20 runs in the first inning. Jenkins back to first on a head-first dive on the pick attempt. CN has scored double digits in 3 of the 5 wins, but not only has the offense been terrific, the pitching staff hasn't allowed more than 6 runs in a game through the first 5. There's a called strike to Seth Benner, and it's 2 balls and 1 strike with Jimmy Breen, the starting pitcher for Charleston in his first career start. Jenkins at first. Small lead for him. Breen lifts the leg, fires, and a strike to Benner, and it's 2-2. Benner spent the last 3 years at the University of the Cumberlands. Has 1 hit in an Eagles uniform so far. Trying to get another here with Jenkins aboard as the 2-2 home is high for a ball, and it's a full count. Eagles worked 14 free passes all of which were in the first 4 innings against Charleston in game 1 of this doubleheader. Benner's worked this count full. It's 3-2, and the pitch home is grounded softly left side. Gets by the third baseman. Wiesmiller makes the snag, but no throw can be made. He was too far in the 6-5 hole to make a play. It's an infield single for Benner, his second hit with CN, and it's first and second with nobody out here in the first. Now Logan Floyd, that was hit perfectly to where Kemp could not make a play off the bag at third. Wiesmiller kept it in the infield, but was too deep to make a play as Floyd hits this one off his foot. The ball went into fair territory, but it was off Floyd first, and he was obviously in foul ground. So it's a foul ball, and it's strike 1 on Carson-Newman's DH here in game 2. A 1 set for Jimmy Breen. That's a strike. Nothing in 2. First and second, nobody out, and Logan Floyd standing in. He's hitting .294 early in the year, and a couple of hits earlier today. Pitch home, grounded, left side. This is through. It's a base hit. Rounding third is Ryan Jenkins. He's got the go sign. The throw is off to the right. Jenkins scores standing up, and Logan Floyd drives in the game's first run. It's 1-0 Carson-Newman. Floyd's 8th RBI in game 6 of the young season. And there's still nobody out. 3 consecutive singles to start the game for Carson-Newman. Now Seth Benner moving to second. It brings Tanner Kilgore to the plate with Floyd at first. Kilgore standing in. He takes a breaking ball below the strike zone for ball 1. Umpires switch spots, so Jeremy Brooks is behind home and Andy Glenn is the bases umpire. He stands behind the mound right now as Breen comes set, still looking for his first out of this first inning. 1-0's line foul out of play. Strike 1. Well, Carson-Newman has scored first in this game. They continue their elite early inning success to start the season. The Eagles have scored first in every game except one through the first 6 now as Kilgore fouls one back, and it's 1-2. One ball, 2 strike count. Jenkins, Benner, Floyd have started the game with singles. What will Kilgore do as a 1-2 pitches drove out to left center field? Rust is over into the gap. He'll make the catch just shy of the warning track. Runners stay put. It's a long fly out for Kilgore for the first out of the inning. That'll bring Nicholas Castellana to the batter's box, the reigning South Atlantic Conference Hitter of the Week. Will stand in after going hitless for the first time this year in game 1 of this doubleheader. Did reach base a couple of times, scored 2 runs, but went 0 for 3. First pitch he sees is a fastball below the knees. It's ball 1. 17 at-bats for Castellana, 10 hits in those 17 at-bats, hitting .588 through 5 games. Fastball away, 2-0. The theme in game 1, especially through the first 4 innings, Charleston pitchers give a lot of free passes, but they throw a lot of pitches as well. The first 4 arms that all threw at least 25 pitches in their 1 innings tossed. Jimmy Breen just tossed in 20. They've got a 2-1 count on Castellana. Still just 1 out of the inning as the pitch home is on the inside corner. Castellana didn't like it, but it's called strike 2 by Jeremy Brooks, and it's an even count. CN has struck first. It's 1-0 Carson-Newman in the bottom half of the first inning. The 2-2 to Castellana. Nice breaking ball from Brain. He gets Castellana looking for strike 3. Back-to-back outs recorded here in the first. And now there's 2 away with 2 on for Aiden Gibson. First pitch to Gibson. Inside breaking ball from the lefty Brain for ball 1. This is the second time this year now that Carson will face a left-handed pitcher as the starter in the game. Did so against Shorter, had a lot of success against Cole McDaniel on Tuesday. 1-0 is low for a ball. 2 balls, no strikes on Aiden Gibson, who drove in a couple of runs, had a base hit, scored twice in game 1, was walked 3 times in that first game, with CN getting walked 10 times as he grounds 1 to second base. Kept in front and controlled by Lamont. He takes it to the second base bag for the force there to end the frame. But Carson-Newman sent the first 3 men to the plate, and they all singled in the first inning. Jenkins, Benner, Floyd all single. Floyd drives in a run, and Carson-Newman strikes first here in game 2 of the doubleheader with Charleston. 3 hits, 1 run in the first, and we're back for the second after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
Andrew Rogers, glad to welcome you back to the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex, where Carson-Newman and Charleston are meeting for now the 5th time all-time. Carson-Newman won the first game of the doubleheader and is 3-1 all-time against the Golden Eagles, and off to a 1-0 lead after a 3-hit first inning, capped off by Logan Floyd's single to start the scoring, his 8th RBI of the year. And now Colton Kaysen will work with a 1-run lead as he pitches to Dakota Miller to start the second, and he gives a half-hearted effort on a breaking ball for a swinging strike 1. Next pitch home bounces into the turf for ball 1. Kaysen winds in his 1-1 offerings line sharply to right field. This ball is going to get down and roll all the way into the corner. Braxton Smith, the freshman, is after it. He throws it to the cutoff man. Rounding second is Smith. He's going for 3. The throw player is in time. A terrific relay. 9-4-5 relay as Nathan guns down Miller at third, and Gibson applies the perfect tag. What a terrific sequence with Smith tracking that ball in the corner. Hit the cutoff in Nathan, who threw a laser to Gibson, a perfect laser to tag Smith out at third for the first out of the second. Boy, that's got to feel good for Colton Kaysen, who goes to work with his defense making a big-time play to start this second inning. Miller will get a double off of that, and he's thrown out on the relay trying to make it a triple. Kaysen behind, 2 balls, no strikes against Carter Rust, another one of those returners, and he takes on the outer edge for a called strike. Carter Rust, Damian Whitty, Casey Fink, Evan Ulrich, the 4 returners for this team. 2-1 is on the corner, called strike 2, and Kaysen's battled back to level the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch home, swing and a miss. Rust went downstairs and swung over top the changeup. It's the second K for Colton Kaysen, and just like that, 2 up, 2 down here in the second. Now Evan Ulrich to stand in. First pitch, swing and a miss. It's strike 1. A lot of swing and miss stuff from Colton Kaysen in his second start so far. He's got a couple of strikeouts as he winds and his nothing in one offering is lined sharply to center field. This ball is going to sink down for a 2-out single for Evan Ulrich. Second hit of the inning for Charleston. They've got a 2-out base runner for Colin Kemp. Kemp was solid hitting out of that same 7th spot that he's hitting in now in game 1. 1 for 2 effort. He walked in the 8th inning and had a single in the 2nd inning of game 1. He takes the first pitch outside for a ball. 1-0 count as Ulrich gets a lead and sees Kaysen fire in a pitch again outside for ball 2. Two balls, no strikes. The freshman set and fires back in the strike zone there with a fastball to the catcher Castellana for a strike. Called strike 2 on Kemp. Deuce is across the scoreboard here in the second. 2-2 count, 2 outs, top second. The pitch rounded softly, foul. Spin of the baseball will send it into foul ground. It started in fair territory. It forced Kaysen, the pitcher, to step off the mound and charge after it, but he sees it go foul, and Kemp will work his way back to the dish to get set for another 2-2. Righty working from the stretch as he comes set. Pauses and pitches. Breaking ball fouled again off at the dish by Kemp. And he stays alive. Another 2-2. Runner takes off. Kemp slaps it through the left side. It's a base hit. Back-to-back 2-out singles from Evan Ulrich and now Colin Kemp. And there's some activity there for Charleston on the bases with 2 gone. This will be Samuel Lamond, the second baseman, hitting out of the 8th spot for the second game of this doubleheader. Same as he did in the first, still looking for his first hit as a Golden Eagle. Went 0 for 3 in game 1. First pitch, swing and a miss. Got by Castellana on the fastball. It ricochets right back to him. He throws to third. The tag, not able to get Ulrich, who slides around it. And it works out on the ball that gets away from Castellana. I think he crossed up his, or Kaysen crossed up his catcher. I don't think Castellana was expecting a fastball. And they'll chat it over out on the mound. Worked out. It was a swing and a miss on the high heater, but Castellana I don't think was expecting that. Runners move up. Ulrich to third, Kemp to second on the wild pitch. And a base hit could potentially give Charleston its first lead of the season. Kaysen's 0-1. Breaking ball floated to right field. This ball's sinking in a hurry, and it's going to drop in for a hit. One is in, a second will score, and Charleston has its first lead of the year. A little floater to right for Lamond, and it's 2-1 Golden Eagles. 3 consecutive two-out singles for Charleston. Well, how important is that wild pitch, too? If that does not occur, one run probably is the only run that scores on that base hit from Lamond. Instead, the wild pitch occurs, and it turns into a second run scoring, with Kemp scoring from second. And now the DH, Aiden Brunner, as Kaysen's got the runner picked off. Lamond was getting ready to take off, and Kaysen picked him off at first. Inning ends with the 1-3 pickoff attempt. It works successfully to get Lamond, and the inning is over. But Charleston compiles a 4-hit second, including 3 consecutive two-out singles, and the Golden Eagles have their first lead of the day and of the season. Back for the bottom half of the second after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
The number one source for Carson-Newman athletics gear is shopseeandeagles.com, where you can find gear from Adidas, Columbia, Nike, and Under Armour. Shirts, jerseys, sweatshirts, shorts, pants, hats, and scarves. Shopseeandeagles.com is your source for everything CN. You can even show your school spirit on your smartphone or tablet. All of your game day essentials can be found in one place. ShopSeeAndEagles.com.
Now Carson-Newman trails for the first time today, and for just the second time this season, 2-1 Golden Eagles as we head to the bottom half of inning number 2 here on the Eagles Sports Network. Carson-Newman won the first game 12-1, now trails by 1 run. The only other occasion where Carson-Newman has trailed this season was against King in that opening weekend series on Sunday. King got off to a 1-0 start in the first inning, but Carson-Newman scored 4 unanswered runs over the next 2 innings and never trailed again. So Carson-Newman's only trailed for 1 inning through the first 5 games of the year, as Cole Nathan takes called strike 1 to start the second. 7, 8, and 9. Braxton Smith, Trey Miller to follow as Nathan takes low for ball 1. See how CN fares, trailing by just 1 here in the second inning against left-handed starter Jimmy Breen, who misses inside for ball 2. Still in the mid-50s here in Mossy Creek. It was a sunny day to start the afternoon for game 1. It's been mostly cloudy since about the 5th inning on from game 1. High fly to right off the bat of Cole Nathan, the catch made by the right fielder Damian Whitty. 1 gone in the second. And steps Braxton Smith for Carson-Newman. He reached base 4 times in 5 trips to the dish. In game 1, a couple of runs batted in. Base hit, 2 walks. He was hit by a pitch as well as the 0-1 is lined sharply to left center field. Rust on the move. He won't get to it. It bounces over his head and all the way to the wall. Smith rounding first. He's approaching second, and he'll stop there with a one-out double. Now an extra base hit for Braxton Smith. That's his first career extra base hit. It's a one-out double to left center. A piece of hitting from Braxton Smith, the Walker Valley product, same high school as Aiden Gibson. He puts one into the left center field gap, and now Trey Miller will stand in after driving in 3 runs from game 1. He's got 10 RBI early in the year as he pulls back after showing bunt on the first pitch from Jimmy Breen and takes outside for ball 1. All inside to Trey Miller. 2 balls, no strikes. To Trey Miller. He's sitting at .529 through the first 5 games with 10 runs batted in. He's been terrific out of this 9 spot for Carson-Newman as Breen steps off. To put in perspective how good he's been to start the year, he had just 8 runs batted in all of last year. And in his career has 34 with Carson-Newman, or rather 37 if you count the 10 he has already gathered in the first 5 this year. Takes low here, and it's 3 balls and no strikes. Do have the open bag at first as Breen lifts and fires a 3-0 fastball for a strike. Three balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Braxton Smith aboard at second after his 1-out double. First career extra base knock for Smith. As Miller waits for a 3-1, and it bounces low for ball 4. So no damage really done. It is a walk at the open base at first, and that's where Trey Miller sprints up to. And now gives way to Ryan Jenkins. Between both games now, that's the 15th free pass between walks and hit by pitches by the Charleston pitching staff today. Ryan Jenkins back to the plate. He's got 2 hits today, 1 last half inning. First pitch he sees into the turf, blocked well by Ulrich to keep it in front. Runners will stay put. It's ball 1. Now, Breen has missed with 5 of his last 6 deliveries. 1-0 set in the offering. Ball hit out toward right center field. On the move is the right fielder. This is over his head, and 1 hops off the wall. Extra bases for Jenkins. Look at this. Miller's catching Smith, and they both slide in and score. Eagles back in front 3-2. It was a race around the bases. Miller knew it off the bat that Jenkins was going to have extra bases, and he was chasing Braxton Smith all the way home. A 2 RBI double for Jenkins, and CN is back in front. Of course, Trey Miller's got a boatload of speed, and so does Braxton Smith. They were hustling around the bases. Jenkins' first career extra base knock. He's at second now for Seth Benner. First pitch called strike to Benner. 0-1 count on Seth Benner. Singled back in that first inning. Was part of that start where the Eagles singled 3 consecutive times as this ball goes into the turf. Blocked by Ulrich for ball 1. The pause for the lefty, Breen, and the offering. Skied to right, high into the air. Out goes Whitty. He's back near the warning track. He makes the catch. Tagging is Jenkins from second base. No throw to third. It's cut off by Lamond. Productive second out from Seth Benner. He does get Jenkins to third with 2 outs and Logan Floyd stepping in. Two gone for Floyd. The Eagles have put together 5 hits against Jimmy Breen early on. Led by Jenkins' 2 hits already. First pitch to Logan Floyd, and his second at-bat is inside for a ball. He also singled off Breen in that first inning. Floyd's got 6 hits in his 18 at-bats to start his sophomore year. The 1-0. Hit out toward left center. Well hit. Rust is on the move. Near the wall. It's off the wall. Jenkins scores with ease, and Floyd is into second base with a stand-up double. That ball just kept carrying out in left center field. It bangs off the left center field wall, and Floyd drives in his second run of the game with his second double of the year. 4-2 Eagles. Well, just like game 1 when CN needed to have some 2-out life, they've been excellent with it, and now Dean Peterson is making a change after a 2-out double from Logan Floyd. It's going to be another early exit for a Charleston starting pitcher. Jimmy Breen is done. He gives up 6 hits. His line's not complete, but he gives up 6 hits in the 12 batters he faces, and he throws 44 pitches for 27 strikes. New pitcher for the Golden Eagles. We'll tell you who it is after this along the Eagles Sports Network.
Tri-Light is proud to support Carson-Newman Athletics. We salute the student athletes who are working hard to make great things happen on the field, in the classroom, and in the world. It takes vision, commitment, and teamwork, qualities we share at Tri-Light. Our mission is to provide life-changing opportunities by building a world-class fiber broadband network. If you'd like to learn more, please visit trilight.net or call us at 833-847-0824.
We select our insurance companies the same way you do, very carefully. When you work with us, you can count on receiving fast, courteous, and professional service and quality protection through Auto Owners Insurance. For a no-problem approach for your life, home, car, and business insurance needs, ask us about the No Problem Company, Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency at 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown, serving the Lakeway area's insurance needs since 1931.
Charleston's turning to Xavier Crismond, a right-handed freshman from Olney, Maryland. Another young arm for Dean Peterson is going to get his first opportunity of his collegiate career. It's an early exit for another Charleston starting pitcher. The Game 1 starter was Trace Hartman. He was run out of the game after 44 pitches in the first inning. And now Jimmy Breen, after an inning and 2/3, also throws 44 pitches, and he's done. His line's not complete, but he does give up 6 hits in the 12 batters he faces. And now it's Crismond to try to get UC out of this second inning where Carson-Newman has responded with 3 runs here in the second frame. And we'll finish the thought about scoring early and often when it comes complete, and we'll talk about it in the top of the third. But Carson-Newman continues to be terrific early in baseball games, piling on runs. Here's Tanner Kilgore with 2 outs, and his first pitch that he sees from the reliever, Crismond, is high for ball 1. Even Carson-Newman's outs against Jimmy Breen were well-hit balls. They do strike out just 1 time against the lefty and hit the ball well. Kilgore stands in for a 1-0. Pass ball away at 87 for ball 2. 1-for-4 effort for Kilgore. He did reach twice in game 1. 2-0. A high fly ball to left. Miller is over near the line. It's going to go over the wall. It's gone. It hung in the air forever, and Kilgore launches what is his third homer of the year. A high drive to left that Miller thought was going to stay in the park. It looked like it was going to be foul off the bat. It just kept carrying and leaves the yard. 2-run bomb for Kilgore, and it's 6-2. On an inside fastball, Kilgore's got his third homer of the week. First pitch to Castellano is a foul tip into the mitt for strike one. He was out in front of an inside fastball with Kilgore, and it started foul and just kept coming back toward fair territory. The wind isn't too active today. It's going out and helping the hitters today, probably at a 5 miles per hour pace, but you got a lot of help there as Crismon hits Nicholas Castellano. That's the 5th hit batter of the day. And in total, it's the 16th free pass by Charleston pitching. It's a 5-run second for Carson-Newman. And Castellano reaches with 2 outs. First homer of the year for Carson-Newman here at home. First 3 of the year were all on Tuesday against Shorter on the road. Swing and a miss, throw down, it was a hit and run. Castellano is going to be gunned down, and that ends the frame. But another fine scoring inning for CN early in this baseball game. This time it's a 5-run first off 4 hits, and they strand 1. We'll head to the 3rd, and Carson-Newman responds well after Charleston got its first lead of the day. CN puts a 5 spot in the 2nd to lead 6-2 after 2 here on the Eagle Sports Network.
Don't know what to wear on game day? Head over to shopcneagles.com for all of your Carson-Newman athletics gear. You can find clothing from Adidas, Columbia, Nike, and Under Armour to cover you from head to toe. ShopCneagles.com also has duffel bags, backpacks, jewelry, pet supplies, and gifts. Don't waste any more time. Prove you are the ultimate Carson-Newman fan with the official gear of the Eagles at ShopCneagles.com. Visit today.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long, from the morning with her $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
6-2 game after 2 innings. Carson-Newman is in control now after a 5-run second inning where CN compiles 4 hits. And an inning with no errors and no runners left on base. To the 3rd, Colton Kaysen set to face off against Charleston's 9-1-2 hitters with Brunner leading off. Mentioned the clouds throughout the final part of game number 1. They've carried over in here into game 2, and we've got some sprinkles as Kaysen starts the 3rd, and he drills the DH Brunner. So a hit by pitch to start the 3rd. Puts a runner on base. Fans starting to toss those hoods up for the sweatshirts that are being worn here at the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex to avoid what is just to appear a light rain shower at the moment. Back to the top. Fink shows bunt, pulls it back for ball 1. Casey Fink, the top returning hitter for Charleston, a group that won 44 games last year. Still looking for his first hit of the season. 1-0 set. Kaysen delivers. Bunt back toward the mound. Kaysen will field. Go to first. The play is made. It's a 1-3 play on the sacrifice bunt from Fink. To second goes Brunner. A little small ball here to get a runner in scoring position with 1 out. And now Lane Wiesmiller. It was John Stansberry in game 1 at shortstop. Now Wiesmiller gets his opportunity. For Charleston. First pitch. Breaking ball across the plate for a strike. Wiesmiller played in 21 games last year, 8 starts. Hit .286 at the plate, 10 hits and 35 at-bats. Drove in 8 runs, and only 1 of his 10 hits went for extra bases. He stands in with an 0-1 count against Kaysen and takes a breaking ball away. It's 1-1. Picked to second, close play. Back safely, though, is Brunner. That was Cole Nathan covering the bag. Jenkins was backing him up behind second on the pick play. 1-1 set. Couple of looks, and now Kaysen will step off. Pitch 40 from Colton Kaysen's a soft tapper back to him. He charges, fields, makes the play. Runner will go second to third on that softly hit ball. Back-to-back 1-3 putouts. And there's 2 away. Brunner to third. Good job by Kaysen. Those are long throws as he, by the time he fields it, he's got his right foot on that third base line, and he has stepped and made 2 really good throws after fielding the ball cleanly. Now with 2 outs, we'll have to face Damian Whitty, the left-handed hitting right fielder, swings over top of a slider. It's strike 1. Whitty also looking for his first hit of the season. 0-1. Fastball at 88, just a little high and off the plate. It's ball number 1. Whitty's 0 for 3 between the 2 games. Has reached base on a walk. Freshman's 1-1. Breaking ball below the zone. 2 balls, 1 strike with the DH Brunner at third after a leadoff hit by pitch from Colton Kaysen. 2-1 set in the pitch. Inside corner, throw to third. It hits the runner, Brunner, excuse me. Gibson was covering, and on the dive back for the DH, Brunner, Gibson couldn't apply a tag because he couldn't catch the ball, with Brunner seeing it hit off his back. 2-2. Hit off the end of the bat, foul. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs in the top of inning number 3. Called strike 3. Kaysen wins the battle with Whitty, and Brunner is stranded aboard at third. Another 0 from Colton Kaysen, and CN gets a shutdown inning after a 5-run second. Eagles by 4 as we head to the bottom half of inning number 3 after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City has deals for Carson-Newman students. Bring in your valid student ID when you order for pickup or delivery, and Domino's in Jefferson City will give you a steaming hot large 1-topping pizza for $4.99. That's a large 1-topping pizza for Carson-Newman students for $4.99 at Domino's in Jeff City. Call 865-471-6700 to order. That's 865-471-6700. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Okay, let's see. I'm ready to do this. Carson-Newman. It's been around since 1851. Lots of flexible online programs. Wow. world-class accredited academics, a faith and learning environment with professors who really care about me, a top 10 best value school. Carson-Newman gives $48 million a year in financial aid. This is the perfect place. I'm in.
With Carson-Newman up 6-2, Charleston's making a pitching change. They are bringing in another freshman reliever. This one is Landon Ingram. Right-hander's a freshman from Louisville, Kentucky. Played high school baseball at Louisville Male High School. And he gets the ball from Xavier Crismon, who got the final out of inning number 2. Faced 2 batters, got the second one after giving up an extra base hit. So the line's complete on Jimmy Breen as well. The starter goes an inning and 2/3. He gives up 6 hits, 5 runs. All 5 runs are earned. He walked 1, he struck out 1, and Crismon is responsible for 1 hit and one of the runs that score in that second inning as well, in an inning where CN scored 5 times. Aiden Gibson at the plate, and he takes called strike 1 to start the 3rd inning. His second plate appearance of the day. 0-1 bounces into the turf. CN once again terrific early in baseball games. You count the efforts of game 1 and total them up with game 2 as Gibson takes a called strike. And Carson-Newman has now scored 67 runs this season, and 39 of them have been in the first 2 innings of the baseball game. They've scored 17 runs, or rather 21 runs in first innings as the 1-2 by Ingram's fouled off. They've scored 18 in the second inning for the 39. 21 in the first, 18 in the second inning. They want to jump on teams early, and then the pitching staff has been able to pitch really well with a lead. 1-2's off the plate. It was a fastball at 89. Off the plate, 2 balls, 2 strikes. With Gibson, the 6-hitter at the plate, Nathan and Smith waiting. 2-2 wind. Inside and high fastball. The appeal to Andy Glenn, the first base umpire. Say Gibson didn't go around. It's 3-2. Gibson fights another one off on an inside fastball at 88. Ingram having to work hard for his first out and his first career appearance on the mound. Here's pitch 9 to Aiden Gibson. Breaking ball hit right to short. This is Wiesmiller up with it. Low throw. Fink couldn't handle it. And Gibson reaches to start the inning. The shortstop, Wiesmiller, fielded it cleanly, but throw was a little low, and Fink could not corral the low throw. And Gibson reaches to start the 3rd on the E6. Now Cole Nathan, who flew out in his first appearance, and he skies one foul and out of play for strike 1. Braxton Smith, Trey Miller to follow as CN is at the bottom of its batting order. 0-1. Hit on the ground is short. Wiesmiller to second for 1 to first. Ball bounced over, but they got Nathan. 6-4-3 double play Wiesmiller makes up for his throwing error and starts the 6-4-3 double play, and there's 2 away in the third. Wipe Gibson off the bases, and Braxton Smith, after his first career extra base hit in the second inning, will stand in with no one on and 2 away. Big out for Landon Ingram, who fires in a fastball at 90 miles per hour for ball 1. (6-2) Eagles over the Golden Eagles as Smith takes for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here in the bottom of the third with 2 outs, there's a second strike on a breaking pitch at 80 miles per hour. That catches the outer edge, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Ingram trying to blank CN for the first time here in game 2. The 1-2 nearly drilled him. It was a breaking ball that just barely broke enough to avoid hitting Smith. Ball 3. Ingram took 2 steps toward the dugout. Thought he had a called strike 3 on the corner. Instead, he regroups and toes the mound for a payoff pitch to Braxton Smith and misses well outside with a breaking ball for ball 4. Free pass tally on the day for Charleston pitching is up to 17. 12 walks and 5 hit by pitches by the Charleston pitching staff in their season openers here today. 2-out runner aboard for Trey Miller, who walked and scored in the third, or rather in the second, and hits again here in the third, and takes low for ball 1. Eagles will play one more home game this weekend. 2:30 first pitch scheduled start time with Trevecca Nazarene tomorrow. 1-0 set, the pitch to Trey Miller's tapped at the plate. It bounces high into the mid of Ingram. He collects, flips to the first baseman Fink for the final out of the third inning. Carson-Newman got a couple of base runners, but a double play ruins the third, and both sides were scoreless in the third inning. CN 6-2 advantage here in game 2 of the doubleheader here on the Eagles Sports Network.
There's something about a small community that unites us, whether it's cheering on our favorite team or the way we come together in a crisis. Small communities are made up of people with big hearts. We're dedicated to hard work and innovation through sunny days and stormy nights. AEC is always here, powering the people and the places that make our community a spectacular place to call home. AEC, power what matters most.
Insurance, it's about people, not things. It's about security. It's about confidence. It's about relationships. It's about trust. It's about you. As a local independent agent, Bible Insurance Agency can design an insurance program that's just right for you and your family. Give the people you love safe, sound, secure protection from Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown.
6-2 advantage for Carson-Newman's Eagles over the University of Charleston's Golden Eagles. What is the 5th all-time meeting between the two programs? Eagles have won the first 3 meetings, including one earlier today. And lead by 4 as we head to the top of inning number 4. 6-2 Eagles. Colton Kaysen back to the rubber. He's thrown 3 innings of 2-run baseball so far, and the inning starts with a soft fly to center. Miller in a couple of steps. He'll make the catch on a line off the bat of Dakota Miller. 1 pitch, 1 out to start the 4th. Seems like the rain showers have come to a halt for now. Still have some umbrellas up out there, but not as many hoods covering heads as we work our way through game 2 of this doubleheader First pitch to Rust is a breaking ball that misses for a ball. He showed bunt. Want to wind for the freshman. Missed away. 2 balls, no strikes. On Charleston's center fielder, Carter Rust. 1 hit, that was in game 1. He struck out against Kaysen in the second and fouls this one back to the screen. 2 balls, 1 strike. On Carter Rust. So Carson-Newman now has only allowed 3 runs over their last 17 innings on the mound. You factor in the 4 innings pitched scoreless against Shorter to finish off that 16-run win as this ball is grounded to third. Gibson collects, fires across in time to get the speedy Rust. 2 away. Good play at the hot corner from Gibson. And there's 2 outs. Four scoreless to cap the Shorter win. They gave up 1 in the first game of this doubleheader. So factor in those 9 innings, that's 13. And if CN puts a 0 up here, it'd be 17 innings of just 3-run baseball over the last 3 games for Carson-Newman, who's only averaging about 3 runs allowed per game at the start of the year. Foul ball by Evan Ulrich to start his second plate appearance. It's 0-1 with 2 outs in the 4th. 0-1, grounded sharply in foul. 2 strikes on the catcher, Ulrich, who singled and scored back in inning number 2. The 0-2. Fastball right on the corner, called strike 3. Second 1-2-3 frame for Colton Kaysen. 3rd time he sent a Golden Eagle down looking on strikes to end a frame. Eagles put a 0 up. Kaysen's got 4 innings of 2-run ball, and CN leads by 4 as we head to the bottom half of the 4th here on the Eagles Sports Network.
Sure, we've been around a while, 171 years to be exact. We know the power of a liberal arts-based Christian education and the tremendous potential of what can be found on this campus, within this community. We are adventurers, dreamers, believers, passionate and compassionate, curious and clever, driven by a common purpose towards a common goal.
I found my passion.
I found purpose.
We are Carson-Newman.
What will you find?
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Almost halfway through this second game of our doubleheader. It's going to be a 7-inning game to cap this Friday afternoon at the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex. Carson-Newman feeling good. After the first 3.5 innings, the lead is 6-2, and the top of the batting order is about to hit around for the 3rd time. It'll be Ryan Jenkins to lead things off in his first couple of games in the Eagles blue. Couple of hits already here in this game as he pulls back a bunt attempt and takes a called strike regardless on an 80-mile-an-hour breaking ball from Landon Ingram, who threw a scoreless 3rd and is back out on the mound for the 4th. 0-1. Pounces into the turf, ball 1. Jenkins with 2 of his 3 hits this season. In this game, he singled and scored in the first and had a 2-run double in that 5-run second inning. 1-1. Off the plate on Ingram's fastball at 85 miles per hour. It was low as well, and it's 2 balls, 1 strike. All right, he winds in his 2-1 offering, is lined sharply to left center field. Rust is on his horse, but he's going to see it 1 hop off the wall. Jenkins around first, and he's got 2 doubles here in game 2. How about a 3-hit day for the Lake Sumter State transfer Ryan Jenkins, making his Carson-Newman debut today. See why Carson-Newman was so excited about this shortstop Jenkins. He hit nearly 400 at Lake Sumter State last year as their everyday shortstop, and off to a pretty good start with CN after missing opening weekend with a hand injury. 3-hit day for him, and he starts the inning with a double and gives way to Seth Benner, who takes high for ball 1. Third time in 4 innings that Carson-Newman's got the leadoff batter aboard here in game 2. 1-0. A strike called to Seth Benner, who singled in the first inning and flew out to right field in the second. 1-1 set for Landon Ingram, working with traffic with Jenkins at second, and misses well outside with a slider at 79 miles per hour, way off the plate for ball 2. Pick to second, Jenkins back with ease. Two 2-1 catches the corner with a fastball, and it's a 2-ball, 2-strike count. 8 hits for Carson-Newman so far. 3 of them are by Ryan Jenkins, who stands at second. 2-2 off the plate with a fastball. And Benner has worked the count full at 3-2, and now we've got maybe a violation. The bases umpire is checking out, they're pointing at the pitch clock behind home and was pointing it out to Carson-Newman's head coach Tom Griffin, who coaches third base. Maybe it's not working, or it wasn't reset properly. It's back to 20, and there it winds. So we get set for a 3-2. The set for Ingram, glove at his belt. A second look at Jenkins, and he pitches. Low and away, ball 4. Free pass tally for the day for Charleston's up to 18. And it's first and second with nobody out. Two on with nobody out for Logan Floyd. Corners are playing in as Floyd takes into the turf for ball 1. Time called by the catcher Ulrich. He wants to chat it over with his pitcher Ingram, who's missed 3 pitches in a row after walking Benner. One 0 count on Floyd. See how Ingram responds after the visit from Ulrich. The 1-0. There's a good fastball. Catches the bottom part of the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. With Carson-Newman up 6-2. Eagles scored first in the bottom half of the first. RBI single from Floyd, who's batting right now. As he swings and misses, runner takes off from second. Jenkins to third, safe. Could slide from Jenkins as well. Ulrich made a good throw, but Jenkins beats it and gets his hand inside the bag safely. And now the corners are occupied with no one out. It's a 1-2 count on Floyd, who started the scoring. Then Charleston answered in the second. 2 RBI floating single off the bat of Samuel Lamond made it 2-1 Charleston, but a 5-run second is why this game is 6-2 Eagles. Floyd fouls the 1-2 back, stays alive. Ryan Jenkins at 30 started that 5th inning with a 2-run double, then Floyd doubled again to score Jenkins, and then Kilgore with a 2-run towering shot to left to cap that 5-run second. 1-2. Floyd chops it foul at third. Another 1-2 from Ingram. Breaking ball, gets away from Ulrich. He collects, tried to throw home. Jenkins gets there. Throw goes towards short. Benner's going for third. He's there, thought about home, and he'll stay there. That would have been ultra aggressive from Seth Benner, but he gets to third. The wild pitch sends Jenkins home, and the Eagles lead 7-2. Good base running from CN to take advantage of that wild pitch from the freshman Ingram. Benner goes first to third on the wild pitch because the throw from Ulrich from behind the backstop got away from Ingram, who was trying to cover home, went all the way to the shortstop, Wiesmiller. So Benner to third, and now back-to-back misses from Ingram, and the count's full. Three balls and 2 strikes. Ingram back into the windup in his pitch to Floyd's into the turf. And we go back to the free pass tally. It's 19 free passes for Charleston today. They've walked 3 batters in this game. And between the 2 games, they've walked 14 and hit 5. And now Tanner Kilgore will stand in after hitting a 2-run bomb in the third. He's got 2 men aboard with still nobody out. Strike from Ingram. It's an E2 on Benner getting to third off that wild pitch. He would have advanced to second, obviously, on the wild pitch, which he did. And then Ulrich's throw home got away from Ingram to allow Benner to get to third. So 2 errors defensively for Charleston. They made 1 in the first game as well, while CN has yet to commit an error this weekend. 1-1 set for Ingram. Kilgore hits it right back up the middle, over top the second base back into center field. A 3 RBI effort in game 2 for Tanner Kilgore. A single back up the middle extends CN's lead to 8-2. Benner scores and Floyd moves to second on Kilgore's second hit here in game 2. And now Nicholas Castellana. Corners coming in a little bit as Castellana swings and pops the first pitch high into the air. Infield fly rule is going to be in effect here. Fink makes the catch. Castellana retired. And in steps Aiden Gibson with 1 away. First and second, 1 out against Landon Ingram. Gibson faces him for the first time and lines the first pitch, looping into left field for a base hit. Rounding third is Floyd. No play at the plate. It's 9-2. Gibson drives in his 5th run of the year with an RBI single to left, and CN leads 9-2. Kilgore up a spot to second, and Floyd around to score. CN is continuing its success at the plate to start the 2025 season. First pitch is into the turf and low from Ingram, who has allowed now 3 hits in his relief efforts. All 3 hits are in this inning. 1-0, grounded to short, backhand by Wiesmiller. He goes to third for the force, and that's the only play made. 6-5 force to get Kilgore at third base. Gibson to second, and Cole Nathan now aboard at first base with 2 away. And now Braxton Smith is the 2-out hitter for Carson-Newman. First pitch to the freshman Smith is outside for a ball. Carson-Newman has scored 3 of its 9 runs here in Game 2 with 2 outs, 2 of which have come off the bat of Tanner Kilgore in his 2-run home run. As Smith fouls one back, and it's ball on a strike on Carson-Newman's right fielder in this game. No Spencer Williams in the lineup, so Smith moves from his left field spot to cover right defensively. 1-1 set for Ingram as he pitches a high fastball for ball 2. Inside fastball from Ingram. It's 3-1. That one in at 84. Braxton Smith is getting on base at a 64% clip to start his freshman season. This one goes way over his head. It's a high fastball. It's ball 4. Runners will move up regardless. They sprint there, though, with that ball getting away. They'll just get one spot, and they're loaded up again for Trey Miller. We add on to the free pass tally. That's 15 walks by Charleston pitching today, and 20 total. And Charleston will chat things over, and they've made the signal for a pitching change. 9-2 Eagles. They've got the bases loaded with 2 outs in the 4th. And we're not going to go to break. The reliever has been sent back to the bullpen. Joe Simonetti, a graduate right-handed pitcher, was about to come out of the bullpen and was sent back. So Ingram will stay in the game. He's thrown 49 pitches to get 5 outs. He's allowed 3 hits and walked 4. And all 3 of the runs that he's allowed have been in this inning and earned. Miller will stand in. It'll be his second appearance against Ingram. He grounded out back to him. In that 3rd inning. The set and the pitch to Miller outside for ball 1. Carson-Newman has its 9th batter of the inning at the plate as Miller takes upstairs, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. According to our TrackMan zone, That ball was in the strike zone at the upper part of the plate. That one's obviously way too high. 3-0 on Trey Miller, and Ingram is in danger of walking his fifth guy. Three balls, no strikes. Landon Ingram into his windup. It is 3-0 to Miller, is upstairs. He walks him on 4 pitches. That's Ingram's 5th walk, and Charleston now will make the move. CN has scored 4 times in the 4th. The bases are still loaded. It's 10-2 Carson-Newman. The free pass tally for Charleston is up to 21. That's their 16th walk from their pitching staff today. New pitcher for the Golden Eagles. We'll tell you who it is when we come back here on the Eagles Sports Network.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Carson-Newman has scored 4 more runs here in this 4th inning and leads 10-2 here on the Eagles Sports Network. Andrew Rogers, glad you're back with us here from the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex. Carson-Newman trying to improve to 6-0, and right now, well, on their way to doing so, up by 8 runs as Joe Simonetta takes over on the mound for the University of Charleston. Simonetta last year made 10 appearances, a 9 ERA on the dot, 7 innings tossed, 7 earned runs, 9 walks, 6 strikeouts. As a reliever last season, he takes over, and the sidearmer starts the batter Ryan Jenkins with an inside fastball for ball 1. Eagles will bat around here in the 4th. This one breaks toward the lower and inside part of the strike zone and misses 2-0. Jenkins has 3 hits, 2 doubles, and a single. 2-0. There's a strike. Line not complete on Landon Ingram. Wait and see how things play out with Simonetta pitching, and he drills Jenkins in the back. We're going back to the free pass tally. 22 of them today. That's the 6th hit batter by Charleston pitching. 11-2 Carson-Newman. Jenkins drives in his 3rd run of the game. 3 RBI effort and a 3-hit day for Jenkins, as watch out for the bat. Benner swings, and he lost control of the bat, and it found the only place between the screen and the above the third base dugout. It hit the roof and then dinged back into the field of play. Benner's got his stick back as he takes inside for ball 1. No damage done on Benner losing his bat, swinging at that first pitch. 1-1, way high and outside. Ball 2 from Simonetta. Only 2 strikes from the submarine right-hander here. And only 2 have been strikes, 7 pitches, as he comes set with the bases still loaded and 2 outs. And a 5-run 4th, the pitch way outside. Another breaking ball that moves away from the strike zone. That was just 69 miles per hour. 3-1. There's a strike. Runners will be on the move. Bases loaded. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Braxton Smith at third, Trey Miller at second, and Ryan Jenkins at first. They take off, and Benner takes called strike 3. Inning ends with Joe Simonetta's strikeout, but Carson-Newman does damage. Eagles score 5 more times in the bottom half of inning number 4 on 3 hits and 1 error. They strand the bases loaded. It's 11-2 Carson-Newman here on the Eagles Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
Colton Kaysen back out for a 5th inning of work. So far, 4 innings and 4 hits allowed, 2 runs, both earned, a couple of strikeouts, actually 4 total for Kaysen, who works with a 9-run lead in the 5th. First pitch by the freshman here in the 5th to Colin Kemp is a swinging strike 1. Next offering, another slider. It's into the strike zone. It's 0-2. Kaysen's retired the last 6 Charleston hitters he's faced, and he gets a swing and a miss by Kemp that time on a slider breaking away from Kemp. It's the first out of the 5th inning. 7 in a row sent down by Colton Kaysen. That's his 5th strikeout. And although it's just his 2nd career start, he's got a new career high in strikeouts. He had 4 in the opener in his first career start. Now he's got 5 as Lamont showed bunt and took a strike. Nothing in 1 offering from Kaysen. Just inside on an 88-mile-per-hour fastball. 1-1 count to number 1, Samuel Lamont, and he rolls one over to third. This is Aiden Gibson collecting and firing across for the 2nd out. Efficient work here in the 5th inning for Colton Kaysen. He has thrown 6 pitches to get 2 outs. 5-3 put out Gibson's 2nd play at the hot corner, making his first start of the year at third base. And now it brings in Aiden Brunner, the DH, who takes inside for ball 1. Softly hit fly ball to right. The freshman Braxton Smith loses his hat, sprints near the line, makes the catch. Another 1-2-3 frame. Colton Kaysen is in a rocking chair right now. That's 9 in a row sent down. Back-to-back 1-2-3 frames. And another 0 put up by the freshman starting pitcher. 11-2 Eagles as we head to the bottom of the 5th here at the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex on the Eagles Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
The number one source for Carson-Newman athletics gear, shop CNEagles.com, where you can find gear from Adidas, Columbia, Nike, and Under Armour. Shirts, jerseys, sweatshirts, shorts, pants, hats, and scarves. Shop CNEagles.com is your source for everything CN. You can even show your school spirit on your smartphone or tablet. All of your game day essentials can be found in one place. Shop CNEagles.com.
All Carson-Newman here at the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex trying to improve to 6-0 and off to an excellent start here in Game 2. It's 11-2 Eagles as we head to the bottom of the fifth inning. It'll be 3, 4, and 5 to face Joe Simonetta, who got the final out of that fourth inning, an inning where Carson-Newman piled on 5 more runs. They've scored 10 unanswered runs after Charleston took its first lead of the season in their second game of the year in the top half of the second inning. Eagles responded with 5 runs in the second inning and have not looked back since, as Floyd crushes one to left field right to Dakota Miller, who was positioned well to make the catch for the first out of the fifth. Tanner Kilgore to the plate. 2-run bomb for him back in the second inning. And he takes a breaking pitch from Simonetta at 70 miles per hour for strike one. Their sidearm delivery. This one stays inside. For ball one. Next offering finds the strike zone. It's at the knees to Kilgore, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1-2. This one hits Kilgore. Free pass tally continues to be added upon. 7 hit batters by Charleston today, 23 free passes. And CN is bringing in a pinch runner for Tanner Kilgore. And we don't have a number 9 on the roster. It's Kylan Hornbuckle at first base to run for Tanner Kilgore. This is Frankie Delgado at the plate. Came in as a defensive replacement for Nicholas Castellana last half inning. He stands in for the first time and takes outside for ball one. Second AB of the season for Frankie Delgado, who lines one foul. Ball on a strike with 1 out. One ones on the edge, framed well by Ulrich, and it's 2 strikes on Carson-Newman's reserve catcher, Frankie Delgado. One, 2. Delgado fights it off and slaps it back to the screen. 11 runs on 10 hits for Carson-Newman, led by Ryan Jenkins' 3-hit day at the top of the order with 3 RBI. Tanner Kilgore's got 3 RBI as well and a couple of hits. 1-2, grounded to short, could be 2. The flip to second for 1, back to first, and it gets away from the first baseman, Fink. Fielder's choice on Lamont trying to turn 2, can't make it. They can't make the play in time. Delgado reaches, and there's 2 outs. Kylan Hornbuckle was the pinch runner, and he's out on the fielder's choice. In comes Aiden Gibson. High fastball from Simonetta. It's ball one. Grounder foul from Gibson at third. It's a ball and a strike. One ball, one strike on Aiden Gibson. His fourth appearance at the plate. He singled in a run last half inning in that 5-run fourth. Takes a breaking pitch outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Two-one set, and the pitch to Gibson. Hit well out toward right center. It's slicing near the gap, and it's going to drop down and one up against the wall. Gibson to second base. Rounding third is Frankie Delgado. Throw is coming in toward the plate, and Delgado scores without a slide. 12-2 Eagles. RBI double from Aiden Gibson. His 6th RBI of the year, 2nd of this game, and CN is pouring it on. They lead by 10. Delgado scores, hustling around from first base. And now with 2 outs and a runner at second, it's Cole Nathan. This ball's way outside. It hits the backstop, and Gibson trots to third with ease on a ball that hits the backstop and goes all the way up the third base line. Simonetta relieving Landon Ingram, who went an inning and 2/3. Gave up 3 hits, 5 runs. They were all earned runs. He walked 5 guys and had no strikeouts. Nathan lines this one down the right field line. Is it going to stay fair? It's just inside the line. A 13th run for Carson-Newman scores, and Nathan's into second base with a stand-up double. Nathan's first RBI of this game, his 7th of the year, and his 2nd double of the year, increases Carson-Newman's lead to 11. It's 13-2. Back-to-back doubles by Gibson and Nathan. Gibson replaced by Nathan at second base. Gibson scores with ease. Inside fastball from Braxton Smith, or to Braxton Smith from Joe Simonetta. 4-1. 1-0 set for the graduate student right-hander as he pitches to Smith inside for ball 2. Smith has been on base in all 3 of his plate appearances here in Game 2. Doubled and scored in the 2nd inning and walked twice in the 3rd and 4th innings. He's reached all 3 times in this game, and all but 1 time over his 8 appearances at the plate, and just got hit by a pitch. We're back to the free pass tally. 8 hit batters by Charleston today. 24 total free passes, 16 walks, and 8 HBPs. First and second now with 2 outs for Trey Miller. First pitch is chopped to third. Charging is Kemp. He'll take it to the bag himself and beat Cole Nathan to the third base bag. In the inning is over, but Carson-Newman adds more runs to the scoreboard. The Eagles score twice more in the 5th. RBI doubles from Aiden Gibson and Cole Nathan, and it's A 2-run fifth on 2 hits for CN. It's 13-2 as we head to the 6th inning here on the Eagles Sports Network.
Tri-Light is proud to support Carson-Newman Athletics. We salute the student athletes who are working hard to make great things happen on the field, in the classroom, and in the world. It takes vision, commitment, and teamwork, qualities we share at Tri-Light. Our mission is to provide life-changing opportunities by building a world-class fiber broadband network. If you'd like to learn more, please visit trilight.net or call us at 833-847-0824.
We select our insurance companies the same way you do, very carefully. When you work with us, you can count on receiving fast, courteous, and professional service and quality protection through auto owner's insurance. For a no-problem approach for your life, home, car, and business insurance needs, ask us about the No Problem Company, Auto Owner's Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency at 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown, serving the Lakeway area's insurance needs since 1931.
Colton Kaysen back for a 6th inning of work. He'll face the top of the order, and swinging and missing is Casey Fink to start the inning. For Charleston, top of the order, and he swings again and misses, and another good pitch from Kaysen, a changeup that breaks below the zone. It's 0-2 quickly on Casey Fink. Colton Kaysen's found himself in a little bit of a groove. He's retired 9 consecutive Charleston hitters. And he's only thrown 66 pitches to get through 5 innings so far. Working into the 6th inning. 1-2 just off the plate with a fastball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. He hit Aiden Brunner on the first pitch of the 3rd inning, or the first batter of the 3rd inning, and is retired the next 9. High fly to right. Back goes Braxton Smith. He nears the wall, and this ball's leaving the yard. It hits off the scoreboard. First homer of the year and first hit of the year for Casey Fink. A high drive to right off a breaking ball from Kaysen, and it's 13-3. This Charleston's 4th run between the doubleheaders and just their 8th hit of the day between both games. 2nd home run Kaysen's allowed this year. And what is now his 2nd start, and now he goes to work against Lane Wiesmiller, who takes below the zone for ball 1. Fink showing why he was an all-region player in the Atlantic region last year, and an all-MEC, all-Mountain East Conference first-team player. Ball and a strike. He's the only player for Charleston that was here when the Golden Eagles made their first ever trip to Carson-Newman 3 years ago. And still swinging away for the Golden Eagles. His solo shots made it 13-3 as Wiesmiller's behind 1-2. The pitch home is chopped foul. Count stays at a ball and 2 strikes. One-two wind. Swing and a miss. Kaysen has another strikeout, number 6. Adding on to a career-high 6 strikeouts. And there's one gone. He responds well after giving up the solo home run to begin the inning. Alfredo Mendez stands in for his first plate appearance of Game 2. Started as the DH in Game 1 and then came on as a defensive replacement for Damian Whitty in the middle innings of this game. Takes a ball there, and it's A 1-1 count. Fastball away, 2 balls, 1 strike. 13-3 Carson-Newman. The run for Charleston in this inning breaks up what was 12 unanswered runs by Carson-Newman over innings 2 through 5. High fly ball out toward left field. Benner is still moving back near the track, near the wall, dives and can't make the play. It goes off his glove. Rounding second is Mendez. He's going for 3. Throw from Jenkins is not in time. Gibson got the tag there, but Mendez was able to slide into third with a 1-out triple to left field. Not an easy play for Benner on a ball that kept carrying out toward the wall. It's the 6th hit for the University of Charleston here in Game 2. First hit, or rather second hit for Mendez between the 2 games. Second extra base hit of the inning. Check swing for Miller. The home plate umpire, Jeremy Brooks, says he went around. It's a strike. Nothing in 1. Casing nearing 80 pitches. Another check swing for Miller, and he went around. Jeremy Brooks says he did, so it's nothing in 2. And Dakota Miller is requesting, oh, it's 1-1, okay. Ball on a strike. They're going to say he did not go around the first time. 1-1 set for Colton Kaysen. Now it's 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball at 89 miles per hour. And it's 1 ball and 2 strikes with 1 out. Runner at third. 1-2, fouled off, back behind home. One ball, 2 strike count, the set and the offering. Slider away at 76. Does not get a chase from Dakota Miller. Two, swing and a miss. Kaysen gets the slider to work there for his 7th strikeout. He gets Miller for the first time, and there's 2 away. Pinch hitter here for Charleston as Carter Russ' day is over. He's 0 for 2. And in steps the left-handed hitting Trent Dosenbach. And he takes a strike. Came on as a pinch hitter in the first game and grounded out. Mason trying to get through 6 innings, gets a swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Mendez at third after his 1-out triple. Kaysen trying to leave him there, and here's a line drive to center field, and that'll drive Mendez in. It's an RBI single for Trent Dosenbach, and it's 13-4. Seventh hit of the game for Charleston. Score their 4th run, and now the catcher, Evan Ulrich, with 2 away. Picked to first. Good throw by Kaysen, not in time with Luke Goforth there defensively for CN, manning the first base bag, keeping Dosenbach close to the bag. First pitch, a slider, breaks away for ball 1. One 0 pitch out. Delgado will throw down to first. Runner back safely. If you're just joining us here today on the Eagles Sports Network, Carson-Newman won the first game convincingly 12-1. Jumped on Charleston early. Swing and a miss. Runner takes off. Throwdown will not be in time. 2 balls and 1 strike. Eagles scored 4 in the first, 5 on the second. Never looked back really from there. Ryan Higgins was terrific, 6 scoreless for him. Charleston broke up the shutout with a 2-out single in the 9th. CN won 12-1 and is in control here of the second game as well, 13-4. Breaking ball off the plate, says Jeremy Brooks. On the 90th pitch of Colton Kayson's second career start, trying to get this final out of the 6th inning. 3-1, swing and a miss. He reared back and fired a good fastball in there at 89 to move the count full. The 3-2, breaking ball, swing and a miss. Strikeout number 8 for Colton Kayson. He gets through 6 innings of work. Had to fight through some activity. He gives up 2 runs. Charleston with a couple of hits in the inning, but it's all Carson-Newman after 5.5. 8 strikeouts for Colton Kayson, and the Eagles lead by 9. So we head to the bottom half of inning number 6 after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
Don't know what to wear on game day? Head over to shopseeandeagles.com for all of your Carson-Newman athletics gear. You can find clothing from Adidas, Columbia, Nike, and Under Armour to cover you from head to toe. ShopSeeingEagles.com also has duffel bags, backpacks, jewelry, pet supplies, and gifts. Don't waste any more time. Prove you are the ultimate Carson-Newman fan with the official gear of the Eagles at ShopSeeingEagles.com. Visit today.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long, from the morning with her $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Charleston's making a host of changes. Now on the mounds, Tyson Willis, a senior right-hander from Washington and transferring in from Everett Community College. He pitched 2 1/3 last season, or rather 3 1/3 last season. 21.6 earned run average in his 3 appearances. Gave up 8 runs in 3 innings, walked 9 and struck out 2. He's the new pitcher. Evan Mutter's going to be the new pinch hitter for Carson-Newman. He takes the place of Ryan Jenkins in the batting order after Carson-Newman hit around in the 5th inning to score 2 more runs. Or brought 7, I should say, to the plate in that 5th inning. First pitch of the inning from Willis is high and inside for ball 1. Dosenbach stays into the game. He's the left fielder. Dakota Miller moves to center. Mendez is still the right fielder. Alec Mendoza's playing third now for Charleston as Mutter grounds one right to him. He charges, nice scoop, his throw across, a little bit low, but Fink scoops it out of the turf for the out. Mutter retired, 5-3 put out to start the 6th. Middle infield, Wiesmiller still at shortstop. They bring John Stansberry back to the field. He played short and started there in game 1. He's now playing second base. And Tyler Parks is back behind the dish to catch the final half inning for Charleston. This is Wade Carruthers pinch hitting. It'll be his second appearance at the plate. He walked in his first appearance this season. redshirt freshman from Phoenixville, Pennsylvania, just got hit by a pitch. We go back to the free pass tally. That's 25 today. 9 hit batters by Charleston. They've walked 16 total as well. Eagles emptying the bench too. Now it's Trace Alexander pinch hitting. This is Logan Floyd's 3 spot in the order. Alexander wore 25 last year, wears 13 this year. This is his second at-bat as well of the season, and he takes outside for ball 1. 1-0 set for the righty Willis. Lifts and fires to Alexander, a strike on the corner. Figure we'll probably see a new pitcher for Carson-Newman in the 7th inning. Kaysen will probably end with 92 pitches over his 6 innings and 8 strikeouts. 1-1 lift and fire for Willis, an outside fastball. It's 2 balls and a strike. Between the two games, Carson-Newman's outscored Charleston 25-5. 2-1. Well, outside, 3 balls and a strike. Willis lifts, fires a 3-1 pitch, a swing and a miss by Alexander. And the count runs full. Of the 16 walks by Charleston pitching between the two games, 6 of them are in this game. 3-2, swing and a miss. Alexander down swinging. And there's 2 outs now here in the bottom half of inning 6. First strikeout for Willis and his 3rd with Charleston. This is Luke Goforth, came in as a defensive replacement for Kilgore at first base. This is his spot, the cleanup spot in the order. And he'll get ready for his first at-bat here in Game 2. He's 0 for 3 this season and takes a strike on the outer edge. Nothing in the 1 to count with 2 outs, with Carson-Newman leading 13-4 over the University of Charleston, the Golden Eagles. And Carson-Newman Eagles battling here on this Friday afternoon. Called strike 2, and it's a 0-2 count with 2 outs. Chopper to short. It's fielded off several hops. The throw across by Wiesman not in time. Wiesmiller fielded it cleanly, but his throw is late to get Goforth at first. Infield single, Carson-Newman's 13th hit. And that'll give Frankie Delgado a second chance to hit. Carruthers to second. Willis sets and pitches to Frankie Delgado inside. A fastball misses at 86 for ball 1. Eagles offense has now scored 12 runs or more in 4 of their first 6 games of the year. Delgado slicing one toward left field, nearing the line is the left fielder Dosenbach, and he makes the play. Good play on the run to end the 6th inning. Carson-Newman gets a couple of base runners, but is blanked in the 6th inning. 13-4. Eagles need 3 outs to get to 6-0 here on the Eagles Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City has deals for Carson-Newman students. Bring in your valid student ID when you order for pickup or delivery, and Domino's in Jefferson City will give you a steaming hot large one-topping pizza for $4.99. That's a large one-topping pizza for Carson-Newman students for $4.99 at Domino's in Jeff City. Call 865-471-6700 to order. That's 865-471-6700. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Okay, let's see. I'm ready to do this. Carson-Newman. It's been around since 1851. Lots of flexible online programs. Wow. World-class accredited academics. A faith and learning environment with professors who really care about me. A top 10 best value school. Carson-Newman gives $48 million a year in financial aid. This is the perfect place. I'm in.
Carson-Newman needs 3 outs to improve to 6-0 for the first time since the 2020 season. And they'll send Braxton Roberts, a redshirt sophomore from Sweetwater, Tennessee, to the slab to try to get the final 3 outs and put up another 0 here against Charleston. In this final game of our doubleheader here on the Eagles Sports Network, Carson-Newman and Charleston will play Trevecca Nazarene tomorrow here at the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex. The Golden Eagles will face the Trojans at 11 a.m., and then Carson-Newman gets the Trojans at approximately 2:30 here on the Eagle Sports Network. Colby Abbott's at shortstop, Evan Mutters at third base, Ryan Bolton is in left field, and Jacob Rogers is the new catcher for Carson-Newman, with Braxton Roberts now pitching for CN. Second appearance of the year for Roberts. He has 6 career appearances, 5 1/3 innings have been pitched, and he's not allowed to run in his 6 career appearances. 6 walks, 3 strikeouts for the redshirt sophomore Roberts. He's tasked with getting the final 3 outs to get Carson-Newman to a 6-0 start and a sweep of Charleston's Golden Eagles here today. Alec Mendoza is the hitter, 7, 8, 9 of the batting order. Due up for Charleston, and Mendoza takes high for ball 1. This is Colin Kemp's spot in the order. Came in, did Mendoza after a defensive change last half inning. Roberts misses inside. 2-0 count. Stansberry waits on deck, and then Brunner is the DH. We'll see if he stays in that spot and hits for a second time. Roberts behind 3-0. The set for Roberts, and the offering home is below the zone. It's a 4-pitch walk to start the 7th inning from Braxton Roberts, and Alec Mendoza reaches. John Stansberry the second, with the leadoff guy aboard for the Golden Eagles. Charleston group that historically has been outstanding. Their top 6 winningest seasons are over the last 7 years in program history, including 44 last season, but have not had things rolling today. Haven't been able to find the strike zone consistently. And when they have, Carson-Newman's made them pay, scoring 25 runs and compiling 25 hits to score those 25 runs today. And the offense for Charleston has not been able to figure out the combination of Ryan Higgins and Colton Kaysen. A couple of big arms are back for this Charleston group as well, and they had the 8th best earned run average in Division II last year as well. 1-1's below the zone. It's 2 balls and a strike, with Roberts facing Stansberry here in the 7th inning. Roberts sets and pitches a fastball at 80 miles per hour on the corner to even the count at 2. 2-ball, 2-strike count. Roberts facing Stansberry with Mendoza at first in the 7th. The set and the pitch gets away from Jacob Rogers, the catcher, and Mendoza will hustle his way up to second base. Three twos high and in, and back-to-back walks to start the 7th. from Braxton Roberts. Charleston's got a little bit of life now in the 7th. And Jacob Rogers is out to chat with his reliever Roberts. Both are in their first action here in this game and of the day. And Jason White will make his first walk to the mound, and he's making a change. 10 pitches for Braxton Roberts, and that's all he'll make. CN's going to a new arm. We'll tell you who the new arm is when we come back here on the Eagles Sports Network.
There's something about a small community that unites us, whether it's cheering on our favorite team or the way we come together in a crisis. Small communities are made up of people with big hearts. We're dedicated to hard work and innovation through sunny days and stormy nights. AEC is always here, powering the people and the places that make our community a spectacular place to call home. AEC, power what matters most.
Insurance, it's about people, not things. It's about security. It's about confidence. It's about relationships. It's about trust. It's about you. As a local independent agent, Bible Insurance Agency can design an insurance program that's just right for you and your family. Give the people you love safe, sound, secure protection from Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown.
Jason White and Carson-Newman are turning to Colton Glick, a 5'10 senior from Knoxville, Tennessee, to make his first career appearance on the mound. He's a left-handed pitcher, and his first pitch is bunted past him, right side. Nathan will throw to first. Go for it, stretches, can't make the play. And it's an infield bunt single for Aiden Brunner, and the bases are loaded here in the 7th. Credit the University of Charleston here. They are not going down without a fight despite trailing by 9 runs. Here in the final half inning, it's the top of the order and Casey Fink. He homered his last at-bat, a leadoff home run in the 6th inning off Colton Kaysen. Breaking ball, a slider from Glick misses away. It's ball 1. 1-0 count as Glick sets at the belt and fires in, and Fink fouls it off. Strike 1. One set with the bases loaded for Glick, and he pitches. Fink hits one well out towards center field. Miller's on his horse nearing center field, and it's going to hit off the wall. 1 run will score. A second one's rounding third. Here comes the throw. It's late, and it's 13-6, a 2-run double for Casey Fink. And still 2 runners in scoring position for Charleston and nobody out. Fink's got back-to-back at-bats with extra base hits. And now in steps Lane Weissmiller, pardon me. 2 in scoring position. Brunner at third now, and Fink at second as Glick misses low for ball 1. 7-run game. Charleston has scored the last 4 runs of this game after trailing 13-2. 1-0 set for Colton Glick. Long pause, and he pitches a fastball for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to Weissmiller, who is 0 for 3. 2 ground outs and a strikeout in his efforts in his first start of the year. He's the 2-hitter in this batting order. Breaking balls, floated to right. Braxton Smith is the right fielder. He comes in, makes the catch, tagging as the runner from third. The throw goes up the line a little bit. It was cut off by Goforth as well. It's an RBI sac fly for Weissmiller, and it's 13-7. Charleston chipping away at this deficit. They've scored 3 times now in the 7th inning as Brunner scores. Eagles having to work for these final couple of outs. Credit Charleston trying to build some momentum into tomorrow morning's affair with Trevecca Nazarene. They've accomplished that by scoring 3 times on 2 hits. Corners playing even at the bag as Mendez stands in, and the lefty-lefty matchup takes a strike. He tripled and scored in the 6th inning. It was a triple after Fink's solo home run, and then Dosenbach, who's due up in 2 spots, drove him in with a single. 0-1 offerings. Popped up foul back behind home. Rogers gives it a look but sees it go way out of play, and it's 0-2 on Mendez. With Charleston scoring 3 times here in the 7th inning, it's the first time an opponent has scored 7 runs or more on Carson-Newman. Charleston's at 7 right now. Prior to this, it had just been 6 or less, as this one's line foul. Stays 0-2. Two hours and 11 minutes into this 7-inning affair that's featured a combined 20 runs and 22 hits. Glick sets and pitches with the runner taking off. It's a swing and a miss. Throw goes to third, and Rogers with a high throw won't be able to get Fink, who takes off for the stolen bag. Mendez down swinging on strikes. Colton Glick's first career strikeout, and there's 2 away for Dakota Miller. Glick can slam the door right here on Carson-Newman's 6th consecutive win to start the year. The set for Colton Glick. Long pause and the lefty pitches, and Miller crushes 1 to left. Back goes Ryan Bolton. He's got it. That's the ball game. Carson-Newman takes care of business and sweeps Charleston. And a home doubleheader on this Friday afternoon. 13-7, the final score from the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex. Carson-Newman outscores Charleston 25-8 between the 2 games today. And the Eagles are 6-0 for the first time since 2020. They can match the program's 7-0 start in 2020 if they win tomorrow against Trevecca Nazarene. 7 runs on 9 hits, 2 errors, 3 left for Charleston in a game that takes 2 hours and 12 minutes to play. Carson-Newman scores 13 runs on 13 hits, no errors, and leaves 10 on base. Carson-Newman baseball is back at the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex tomorrow at 2:30 to take on Trevecca Nazarene. You can also tune in for tomorrow's contest between Charleston and Trevecca at 11 a.m. with Tyler Katz on the call for both contests here from the SDBC. Ian Johnson and Jay West are replay and directors throughout today's game. Our whole host of camera operators in and out throughout today's long day, 5 hours, 24 minutes to play 2 baseball games here from the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex. We thank you for joining us. Carson-Newman 6-0 as it sweeps Charleston in a Friday doubleheader here in Jefferson City, Tennessee. We'll talk to you tomorrow here on the Eagle Sports Network.